Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aaron Alarcon Bowen, and I'm the Vice Chair of the Aging Action Initiative Steering Committee. We want to thank the sponsors for today, which is HCA, which is Housing Crisis Action, and of course, Aging Action Initiative. Aging Housing Crisis Action, I'm sorry, uh, they have a mission to create, to preserve, and to build housing in Marin. AAI is the Aging Action Initiative, which is a network of professionals working for the well-being of older adults in our county. As a reminder, please turn off your audio off so we don't have any feedback. Actually, the other day I was in a meeting and somebody was telling that the quote of 2020 is, who can tell me?
Please unmute yourself.
Exactly. Please unmute yourself. I promise you, in every meeting that I go to, we always have to say that. Please unmute yourself. Anyway, well, in this case, please mute yourself and turn your audio off so we don't have any feedback. We have a fantastic program today with 15 presenters covering all you want to know about how to create a unit out of your home, adding value to your property and income revenue for you, and most importantly, a small home for someone that doesn't have it. You all have received the program via email, and also we will post it in the chat as well. We will also post the link to receive the HCA newsletter. Let's get on with the show. We will start with a short presentation about accessory dwelling units brought to you by our fierce Program Director of the Aging Action Initiative, Linda Jackson. Thank you very much to join us and enjoy your time. Linda, the floor is on you.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you so much. I'm just delighted to be here and have so many people interested in looking at building a new unit. And I'm going to share my screen now. And I have a short presentation, and then we will do some breakout sessions so that you can go in a room and talk to an architect or talk to a planner or talk to somebody who is a consultant to help people, or our county tax assessors here. In the program, you can see what the 15 sessions are and think about which ones you want to be part of. So I'm going to start the PowerPoint now. There we go. So we're great to have you be here for part of one of our information sessions that we have with Aging Action Initiative called Inform and Connect. Accessory dwelling units. So I'll tell you right now, this is the accessory dwelling unit down here in the lower left that I lived in with my husband and our first two children when they were babies in Austin, Texas. We provided income for the homeowner. The landlady happened to be my mother. So it was a place for a family member to live. We were a friendly, helpful neighbor to her. We were definitely a companion for her. The unit itself was built when the homeowner, the original homeowner, her husband died. And so she built this unit that was over a kind of a two-car garage and a workshop. So it's very nice, but it was a place for her to downsize into. And it does provide housing for local workers. Both my husband and I worked. Accessory dwelling units have a lot of benefit. They are called a granny unit in some places, or an in-law unit, or a cottage. The concept with the accessory dwelling unit is that it's a separate unit on the same lot as a single-family house. In the last few years, there have been some state law changes to make it easier. No longer have to go to a public hearing in front of all of your neighbors and hear about how awful you are for thinking about building a little cottage in your backyard. There's no public hearing involved for most second units. If you want an exception, that's something different. Talk to one of the planners who are on the schedule today. There's lower permit fees. Can no longer charge you exorbitant fees. And there's easier parking requirements. So it's all makes it a lot easier than it used to be to build a second unit. Now, junior accessory dwelling unit. The concept of the junior accessory dwelling unit is that it is built coming out of an already existing residential space in a home. So, for example, it could be the master bedroom is converted to a separate unit, has its own exit, little kitchenette in it. The kitchen can't be very big, and it's reversible. So that if somebody bought the house and wanted that room back, they could get it back. Recent state law changes allow this to happen with minimal effort, uses existing utilities, existing parking, and you can make it reversible with hotel doors. So the doors can be locked on both sides. That's a junior accessory dwelling unit. There are, when I first did this, I think I had 27 steps to building an ADU, but there's basically 3 steps to building an ADU, and here they are. The first step, and we've organized this session about this, as you can see from the program. The first step is to plan what you want to do. Envision what you want to achieve with adding another unit to your house. There are ADU consultants who can do this, or you can do it on your own by looking at the county's website, or the city of San Rafael has a website, or talking to a planner, talking to a family member. Banks your banker can be helpful in talking about loans or how to finance putting in an accessory dwelling unit. And we have a couple of people here from local financial institutions who can share what options are out there for homeowners for financing a new unit. The second step is to actually build it. So to do that, you need to have get a building permit. Need to get a building permit, to work with the designer or an architect or a general contractor or a builder who can help you get the drawings needed to get your zoning permit and the building permit and the other permits that you do need to build a new construction in Marin. Securing funding is a big part of what you need to do as part of building it. So we have Marin Housing Authority is here if you want to learn about their options for funding accessory dwelling unit. And then getting the permits. And I won't sugarcoat this. There's a lot of permits. They do cost money. You have to factor that into your financing for the project over the lifespan of how you plan to rent it. So when construction actually starts, it goes pretty fast compared to all the work before of planning and getting the design and the plans built. But the construction part is kind of the fun part because it's coming into reality. And when it's all finished, then you want to rent it. You have to remember the things to factor in for renting, the costs that you can get. I've seen accessory dwelling units rent for anywhere from about $1,200 up to maybe $3,000. All depends on how large it is, where it's located, what the view might be, what the parking might be. $2,000 seems kind of an average amount. $1,500. With us is the county tax assessor, so she can explain how the county looks at improvements on a property and how the valuation would change. And also with us in terms of renting is covia.org, and they have a whole program that they'll be talking about how to find a renter and make sure it's a good match for you. You can also just go straight to Craigslist or word of mouth, or if it's a family member, you have it. So I think, let's see, I'll stop sharing. That's it in a nutshell.
Well, want to thank all of you. I'm Cynthia Murray, and I am with North Bay Leadership Council and also the chair of the Housing Crisis Action. And we are just thrilled that you all were able to come today to this ADU exposition. And we hope that you were able to learn a lot. It sounds like just from the questions at the end here that people learned a lot but want to learn more. We will be able to share Linda's slides. They're going to be emailed to everyone who attended, and you have the program. So if you have more questions, Linda just gave you her email. You can follow up with the people who you want to hear from more, and we encourage you to do so because this is so important. And if we can get more ADUs in Marin County, it'll go a long way to helping to address our housing crisis. I want to thank our sponsors, which is Housing Crisis Action and Aging Action Initiative. We posted the link if you want to receive the HCA newsletter, so please sign up. We won't bug you to death. We just send you an informative newsletter. We want to thank the 15 plus speakers today who contributed their time and expertise, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank you so much to our terrific speakers who were shared so much of their expertise and knowledge with you. We hope you found it really encouraging. I want to thank Katie Kaufman from HCA and Linda Jackson and Sammy Miracle from AAI, who just worked tremendously to get this whole program together, all the logistics, all the speakers, everything about it to make it a huge success. And we hope you feel that it was a success. Let's go build some more housing. We really need it, and we can do it if we all work together. And thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.